Hey y'all, welcome back to we do that over. I don't like all that extra stuff. So just welcome back to another reaction video. Damn, I forgot to put my earphones in. But yeah though, I'm finna watch this. This nigga build a sink. $12,000 sink. I like building stuff, and on my page, I'm gonna react to what I actually like watching. So after I eat this cereal, put some on my stomach, I'm finna roll the wood, smoke the child. Make sure y'all got child shit, and I'm finna, get into this video. This is what I wanna do when I get old. Build shit, have my own land and shit here. But yeah, they get into it. Got me some Popeyes, and look how they did this shit. I don't even eat Popeyes, I'm just hungry with my head hungry. I ain't cereal, I'm finna put some on my stomach for real. I'm gonna put the mayo on my burger, then get to it finna be like a mukbang. Then I'm gonna roll up and smoke and shit, cause this is like an 18-minute video, so, I'm back and get into this motherfucker.
I'm leaving the warehouse, it's all packed up, everything, all my stuff is gone. It's empty, it's all at the new warehouse. I'm gonna spend the whole next month working on the new spot, pretty much trying to build the perfect warehouse art studio. I made a lot of videos here. I've been here for a year and a half. I did get evicted out of here. The landlord saw the video of me doing the skateboards for Tony Hawk, and he said I had to leave by the end of the month, so that kind of sucks. I'm just kidding. There are a lot of reasons I have to actually leave here though. I'll explain those later, but say goodbye to this place. Let me show you the new, what's gonna be the new warehouse. This is my new warehouse. It might be obvious, but my new warehouse is also my garage. And the whole place is disgusting. I mean, the whole place looks like a giant storage unit. I don't even know what half of this stuff is, and most of it probably should have been thrown away by now. The first thing we started by doing was building a wall in between the first bay door and the second two doors, just so we could organize everything from the garage into that first door, and then everything past that new wall would be the new studio. I'm almost done with the drywall today. We're gonna paint the whole place fresh white. Loading the clip. The whole garage is all white. Look at it, it almost crispy white. Now we're gonna try epoxying the floor. I think I already know what you guys are thinking. Why am I doing white floors in an art studio? I kind of realized that wasn't the right choice once I started actually using the studio and walking on the floors. Look at that. You know what? It's a blank canvas. I messed up. Oh my gosh. It looks cool for a couple hours.
Where the fuck the sink is? I ain't gonna I ain't even been just watching the video. Let me pay more attention to what he's doing. I'm in this shit.
I still wanted to focus on getting all this stuff from the other warehouse here so I could have all my paint and all my tools, and then I could actually start working on making this place look good. I screwed 2 pegboards on the wall, and then I decided to paint those black just to make the whole place look less like the beginning of the Mr. Beast challenge. I don't know why. I thought it would look good all white. So far, this is going really good. I just woke up today, came right downstairs, and now I'm working on stuff. It's so much easier. There's also nobody here. It's just me. It's really nice. I also built myself a table just because I knew I was going to need a table to build all the things that I wanted to make for this place.
And this is Marco.
Boom. Legs will pop out. Now I got the big table.
He needs to make food and shit.
The base of the whole thing's done. Now we need to just make it look good.
You're the guy. I know you. I saw.
Need to run Windows on your Mac? Parallels Desktop makes it simple to integrate Windows.
Oh, you what? Are you the YouTuber?
Yeah.
Dude,
Nice to meet you.
let me shoot
Marco.
Marco, yeah. Rick. I'm Rick.
Yes?
Yeah, watch him.
When I get big, there's something I have to get used to. I'm trying to get used to that. But I am though. I think I'm a people person. I like people. I don't like being around them all day.
All the time. Oh, cool. Watch him all the time. I really, really, really like it when you do the shoes.
Oh, thank
I
you.
mean,
Yeah.
I mean, every time you make a pair, I want a pair. I mean, I go, I can't believe you just did that.
I want to go around each thing and outline it on the
Here's
wall.
dude
So when I
doing
take it off,
shoes.
it looks like, you know, it's a reminder where it goes. And this is the only art I'm going to do in this video, guys. You know, just in case I forget where it needs to go. I want to play a game here. It's called Guess Where the Tool Goes.
Oh. That's easy.
It's easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, next time I need the warehouse cleaned.
No.
Also, I don't know if you guys saw a while ago, I made a giant blue piece of art for my house. That thing right there. This thing's like through white, and then slowly adding in more and more blue as the layers
I'm
go.
trying to see him build the sink.
I've been working on this place for like 5 days. I woke up today and I realized that it just doesn't look good. And I feel like it shouldn't take this long to make it look good. I definitely should not have done the floors this color and this material. It looks so cool in those videos, but it does not work in this room. This is the only section I like. I think I'm gonna start by making that back wall all black. That already looks way better. While I was working on that blue piece of art, I kept looking at the floor and just thinking how bad it was.
Hey, I'm
I was
a
hoping
fool.
it'd be easier to redo the flooring now before I brought all the rest of my stuff
Hey,
into
I'm
the
a
warehouse,
fool,
so I
mama.
didn't have to take it out later and then put it back in once the floors were done. I kind of keep changing my mind about everything. Each morning I kind of wake up and have a new idea of what I want to do with this place. I'm gonna make the whole black wall all wood, and then the counter I'm gonna paint black, refinish the whole thing. I'm also gonna build a sink back there, like a super big open sink that's like a cool shape, and the water drains down in like a cool river or something. I want to make a sink, and I don't have a good excuse to make one back there. This whole counter is also 2 pieces of counter. They're glued together right there, but it doesn't really
That's
look
why I
the
have my
same.
earphone.
This one's all
Hold
white.
on. Let me put my
This one
earphone
has, like, a
on real
design.
quick.
I scraped everything off that wall and then started lining the whole counter with those pieces of wood.
Alright, y'all, I got my earphones in. Back to the video.
I also left a little gap under the wood just so later when I do the paint and clear coat on the counter, it'll all fit under there.
In my reaction, I gotta be one of the people who just come to pause and shit. Alright, let's watch the video.
Perfectly. I want to do something cool for the windows, so I still have to do that. I still have little spots to do here and there, but this looks way better than before already. I took off the first row of wood that I put on and then started painting the entire counter black. I knew I wanted the whole thing to be mostly dark, but I wasn't sure what design I wanted it to be, so I just left the whole thing to dry and then got started on the sink. The drain is going to be right here. This is going to be the deepest part of the sink, but the shape of the sink is going to go all the way over here. I'm going to have the whole thing at an angle so the water will always flow back here. I kind of did the same idea on this one where I cut the top layer and then slowly made each layer smaller and smaller as it gets closer to the drain. I want the sink bowl to go pretty deep so I can fit like a whole cup in it, maybe a bucket in there if I need to fill it. Each layer was an inch thick. I'm going to do 10 layers, maybe 11. This is looking awesome right now.
These I want to watch these videos
This is kind of just for like the looks.
just because I want to buy my own land and be in my house and shit, so I want to try to be a sink house up the ground. I didn't know you start off a sink with wood. You know? Well, I don't know if this just is, you know, this little blueprint or whatever, but yeah.
I think I'm going to put the faucet here and then the water will fall into the bucket or the bowl. Before I paint it or pretty much do anything, I have to sand down every single layer all the way to the bottom. Also, I know sinks are not made out of wood. My idea with this whole thing was pretty much to make the mold and the shape of the sink out of the wood and then coat the whole thing with a bunch of thick layers of epoxy. So pretty much the sink was made out of epoxy, but the wood was just there to hold it in place. I ended up cutting 10 layers of wood so the whole sink was pretty deep, and then I just glued them all together.
Oh, the sink was made out of epoxy. They just to keep it in place.
The whole thing's dry and super solid. It's super heavy, but it's a sink, so I think that's fine. I'm gonna coat the whole thing with urethane, just seal all the wood, and then I can start painting it, pretty much get the whole thing done, hopefully today, because I still have a lot to do in here. It's been like 2-3 weeks working on this place. I also want to try making an invisible drain. So I want it to look like just another layer right there, but there will be like a little invisible crack that the water will drain through. I think that'll look cool. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try. After that first coat of epoxy, I feel like you can see how water would just roll off of this and go right towards that big hole, which is soon gonna be the drain. I did my second coat on the sink, and then I got back to work on that blue piece of art. This thing took way longer than I expected. It took me like a whole week working on it. I thought it was gonna take me a couple days, but I just kept messing up and learning and fixing things. It kind of looks like a white surface, and it's being peeled back to the darker color. So I put the wood border on it. There's a lot of wood in here, but I feel like it makes the whole place look more homey. Also, you can't already tell, I'm very indecisive with this whole garage. I keep changing my mind. That's kind of what happened on this counter. I didn't want to spend too much time working on it because I knew it was going to get messed up once I actually started using it. I went through so many random designs that eventually I had a thick layer of paint that I just scraped off. I repainted the whole thing white for like the 6th time, and then I just wrote my name going across the whole counter, kind of smushed in between these different streaks of black and white. Also, I bought this a while ago. It's a tripod for the camera, but it sticks on the wall. I think a good spot for it is inside the cabinet. Let's see how it looks. I'm gonna put you guys on there. This is
So I
gonna be
think
nice.
he
I'm
like
mixing up paint here or
just
doing different things.
customizing that whole
I finished
area.
up all the little details, and then I did a clear coat on the whole counter. Good morning, guys. Okay, this place is coming together slowly. I think this is like week 5 working on this place. Finished up the counter all last night. That's coming together. I spent like the last 3 days off camera working on this place. I don't know if you can tell. I added that yesterday. I hung that thing up on the wall. I also got a new desk. It's also a standing desk, so you know, I'm trying to stand more. I don't want to be sitting all day. I got the desk from FlexiSpot. I've been using it for like the last week and a half. When I got it, I put the whole thing together, and they also told me to test out the stability of it. Apparently, this is like their most stable standing desk. They said 500 pounds, so we'll see. Does it look stable? I obviously don't want my table wobbling around when I'm working on these. I know you see it. Actually, you can't really see it. I just got those new from Curry's team like a week ago, so that's gonna be the next video. It's honestly been so nice having a nice desk that I can just use all day. If I want to stand up and paint, I can do that. If I want to sit down and edit, I can also do that. Wait, can I paint your car? Jaja needs a standing desk. It's crazy because they sent me this desk. It's like a standing desk, so I can stand more. But they also sent me that chair. That's like probably the most comfy chair I've ever been in my life. And now I don't want to stand at all, so I don't know. I'm in the matrix. I can sit down in my chair. This is an ergonomic chair, so it's not gonna like mess up my back.
Super comfy. I like how you come back.
Do you remember the last chair you had? I've already been using this desk over the last week just while I'm working on different shoes, different videos, even editing this right now. If you do any type of work from home, anything on a desk, I highly recommend getting one of these desks. They're having a big anniversary sale on their website as well, so there's a bunch of stuff on sale. I also have a code for you guys for 50 if you want $50 off any of the stuff. Thank you, FlexiSpot, for the desk. Thank you for sponsoring the video as well. I also want to show you guys how I made that. I honestly just like the first one I did so much that I wanted to do the same boards on the other wall. But I didn't want the whole wall covered. I just wanted to draw it a certain shape.
I'm a tattoo artist. I know.
Cut them out, and it's
Before I was a tattoo artist, I was
painted the wall
you know,
behind it black.
I was drawing up. I drew forever. You know I can do shit like great design shit. I want to do it.
Now we can paint the whole thing, make it all look cool, and then install it back there. At first I wanted to make the whole sink light pink and then add color changing powder on top of it so that way when the water hits it and it's hot, it'll turn dark pink, and then when cold water hits it, it'll turn blue. The package said it was supposed to go on clear
Oh,
and only
no.
show up once the water hits it, so I think
Well,
I
he
did something
painted the
wrong.
wood
I
and
don't
he
know
gonna put the epoxy on it to probably make it like a marble or something. I see what he's doing. Okay.
why it looks like that. I wanted it to be super light pink, and then when the water goes on it, this would be the color it turns to, but it dried this color. I don't know why. There's also like these little cracks on it. I don't know how that happened. I'm pretty sure it didn't work because I mixed 2 different color changing powders into 1 cup and then sprayed them together. I resprayed the whole sink light pink, and then I separately mixed the blue cold color changing powder and sprayed that on the top of the sink, let that dry, and then I sprayed the pink heat changing one separately. This looks a lot better. I feel like this is what it was supposed to look like. After so many fails, this feels so good to like, oh, that's awesome. It looks good, it works. Oh, let me use the finger. I added some little details on that top layer of the sink, and then I did my final clear coat of epoxy and left it to dry. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but on that other wall, at first I had the big square painting hanging up there. there, but I feel like it didn't really go with the new wood pattern that I made. I thought a circle piece of art would fit that shape better, so I cut out a giant circle, cut that into a bunch of different pieces, and then sanded the edge of all of them, put them back together, and then painted them all different shades of blue. I didn't really explain all the reasons I'm leaving the other warehouse and building this new one. I've been wanting to get out of there for a while. There's 3 main reasons why I left that place to move home. First of all, the noise. Every time I tried to film talking to the camera, there was always some noise outside. Once I do this, so we'll see if it broke. This is definitely kind of noise stops, I guess. Like, I think. Second reason is the drive. It was like a 25-minute drive there, 25 minutes back, and I would usually go there like twice a day, which adds up fast over the week. The third reason is I just want to be close to home. I want to be at home. I want to be close to the family, you know, all the members of my family, including the ones coming, including the new ones. I got this mini beanie ready.
I've been trying to roll the wood. I stuffed these done too, so I'm trying to roll it fast. I'm also trying to pay attention to.
I think I'll be able to post more too being home, because I can just get videos done way faster. Anyway, I just woke up and I came down to check on this, and it looks awesome. You can still see the indents in between each layer, which is exactly what I wanted. After the band-aid all done, I also tied that one up in the back and then hung it on the black wall. Oh, it looks way better black. Oh my gosh. The last thing I had to do was drill a hole for my faucet in the sink, screw that in, and then set it up on the wall. This might be the coolest thing I've made all video, maybe ever. I don't know. This is awesome. And the drain, the water goes through right here, so there's a little hidden hole. It just looks like a floor, and then the drain's right in there. I mean, it just looks so cool. I don't know. I also made sure this has the extension so I can pull the water over here. The whole place is coming together very nicely. I'm hopefully gonna be done in like a day or two. Let me also demonstrate real quick the cold water on here, just in case the water on the faucet doesn't get cold enough. Cold water on the sink. Oh yeah, that's awesome. And then the whole trail just goes down. Check that out, I literally just, that is awesome. This is the cold water, it turns it all blue. I'll show you the hot water once this is done. After I set up the sink, I also did a couple more things around the whole warehouse over the next few days. Just trying to get the whole thing all done so I can finally start using it. The warehouse is all done. Check it out. This is time for the full tour. Ready? This place also took way longer than I expected. Obviously, you know, that's why I haven't posted for like 2 months. I also added a couple things around the whole place over the last few days that I want to show you guys. First of all, over here, this is like a mini office corner. I also made this little thing around the window. I think it looks cool. These two both don't work. They're just kind of there for looks. Then we got the counter. The counter looks super clean. I honestly like the way the black and white looks with the wood wall. If you can't tell, I like wood.
My shit got long.
Look under the counter. I installed these. Boom. The whole cabinet filled with paints looks so, I don't know, it looks so cool. I got these shelves on the wall with all my paints and stuff. I got a bunch of tools that I kind of use every day. Got this leather strap with a bunch of like tools on it. This is gonna be like the artwork desk. I got the gloves, a bunch of beanies. This is like my camera section. This is like all my camera stuff. I got my stencil makers. Over there I got probably like 1,000 different shoes. Those are like all shoes I've saved up over the last 5 years. Just a bunch of mess ups, practice shoes. I also put this fridge in here. I also still need to test out the hot water on the sink. I'm gonna let the water warm up. It'll take a second, but it's slowly getting darker and darker.
This is way
That's actually super pink. What the heck? It took a couple minutes for it to get hot enough.
It is hard.
I filled this cup with water just to demonstrate. Oh, whoa, that's cool. I'm gonna pour some ice water on the hot. Oh, that looks so much cooler.
Oh. So whenever it get hot, it turns blue. Whenever it get cold, it turns
right here. And then I put a projector screen right there. So this is just a bunch of my tools on the wall. I got a picture of me and Kevin Gates. But does he have socks tattooed on it? I put some decorations up above the sink just to make it look good. Oh, also
you got
a towel roll here. I put a projector screen right there. So this is just a bunch of my tools on the wall. I got a picture of me and Kevin Gates. But does he have socks tattooed on it? I put some decorations up above the sink just to make it look good. Oh, also put a paper towel roll here. You know, you just gotta leave one paper towel hanging, so it covers that hole. Also got a mirror right here just to make sure everything's good. It is. I got a door right here. I can go outside, say hi to my dogs. Dogs!
Did he like build his own house or something?
This is what's nice about being
It's the
home.
end
Real
of the
remember
video.
when I got this dog. 6 weeks working on this place pretty much every day. I've just been waking up, coming down here, working on it.
Wants to get supposed to rest of this.
Porsche inside here, just like right
Because
there.
my next
But I
video,
think kind of took
it's
out
gonna
a
be
lot
a
of room. I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
looks
pull out
better. You guys let me know. But I got my
4-5 different videos.
The blue
Hear me?
star on the wall. I think it actually looks pretty good. It kind of adds color to the whole place. Everything looks so good. Say, tell them subscribe.
Hey though, but they're hard, they're sinking shit. He for sure gave me the idea and I started doing what I do. So I need y'all to like and subscribe and all that. You ain't got to. I just do this, just do it. I'm just talking number. Yeah, man, like, subscribe. See y'all in this video. Y'all want the rest of this? Wood. Watch next video.